Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is AI the Somnium Files, and at the risk of sounding crazy, everything is connected. That's basically what the last episode was all about. So yeah, we found a body which looks a lot like Iris, but it's basically, I think it has not been officially confirmed yet, it is Iris's mother. So Hitomi was not her natural birth mother. Yeah, this is crazy. At first I thought it was a clone. This fits more in reality, but yeah, there's so much we need to search for. There's even a hint that So killed Iris' mother. This would have been connected to his death in an other branching path. Okay, let's go on the map. Let's go to Soshijima and let's grill his ass a little bit and see what he is willing to let go. Sejima Residence, Tuesday, 12:01 p.m. Mizuki and Ota kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion.
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
Yeah, but not without probable cause, that was basically it. There's an arc-shaped stone bridge over the pond. A pond. There is a small island in the center of the pond. A garden lantern. Alright. A tree. A topiary. Right. We got the Shijima Residence. No. Oh god, this controller's really starting to irritate me a bit. A garden lantern. Ah, come on. Work with me. So is feeding the koi in the pond as usual. Okay, so question him.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman! You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago.
Question him.
Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. In an instant, they surrounded me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota? Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think? Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
All right, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
He told me. Because he told me it's not Iris's mother. So she might know who it is.
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
Yeah, first check the car out. The center console. Dashboard. A steering wheel. The gear shift. The glove box. The rearview mirror. You can see the scenery through the rear window. Alright. Aiba sitting in the passenger seat. 2 days ago, Sunday night? No, because we already knew that. Earlier today? Tuesday? No. The first time. Yesterday, no. 3 days ago, Saturday night, because that's the only one before Sunday, and Sunday is the one that we think is the first time. Let's see what she reacts to when we say 3 days ago.
3 days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes. In the Somnium world, we saw the frozen corpse of a girl. Question 2. Who is the girl?
Well, the frozen girl in the sink was Iris, right? Adrian? Who the hell is Adrian? A virus Iris.
Huh? Are you serious? How did you come to that conclusion?
Okay, so that's not the answer. Alice?
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
The Mizuki one.
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore,
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, the Kume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Could this also be a second reason why she's so upset? Because she saw Iris dead, which didn't turn out to be Iris. Ugh, so confusing. I want to know more. Ikume Shrine, Tuesday, 2:40 p.m.
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
Alright, let's check the place out. A Shinto shrine. Looks rather solemn. A guardian dog. The offering box. A sacred straw rope. A lantern. A tree. A Shoshuya. You wash your hands and face here. Winter irises on the other side. Pretty flowers are blooming. A stone monument. Alright, let's see. Mizuki is standing up. What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga. And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here. But it looks like I was wrong.
Okay, so where's Renju?
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. It's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
He was looking for Iris.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Alright, so where's Ota?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Okay, so finally, come on, clean about everything you know about Alice.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
I told Mizuki about the frozen corpse we call Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah, tell her that Alice is her mother. I told Mizuki everything. About how Ranger ran off with Assassin 89. How 89 is connected to Sosajima. And that Sojima is linked to Alice's murder. And possibly, and this is just something that's popping up in my head, maybe a confirmation that maybe Iris is So's daughter, illegitimately, and that's why she got killed.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89, and that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. The silence lingered. Finally, she steeled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice.
Alright, tell me what you know.
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscape. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
So she went bonkers. What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy. Or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
So why didn't you call the police?
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
Did you talk to Renju about this?
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of Somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sink.
About Okira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and
Yes?
I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think, but I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
You know what also what could be logical? Not that So is the father of Iris, but Renju? So that Mizuki and Iris are actually sisters? Because that would mean a lot in the sense of why Renju wanted Iris in the first place so adamantly. Not because he wanted to help Hitomi, but he wanted to help Iris, his daughter. Huh. Okay, let's see which one is the father. That's gonna be the question.
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse, and he was the only one allowed in there too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company, and the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Aiba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of Eitoku High School.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
Like I said, this branching path is bringing so many things together. God damn, another mind blown.
We've known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Alice's... Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Aiba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
Alright. Ooh, it's gonna be interesting. Cause Hitomi knew then about her being dead, and then she chose to take care of Iris. Yes. Alright, let's go to Abyss. Still have much to do. Police headquarters, Tuesday, 5:08 p.m.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Do we say exactly what we do know? Where Monaco's ultimately brought information. Yeah, let's press the information.
Her name is Iwai Monica. She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High School.
Yes, show it.
Because that body isn't Iris, and you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it.
Why would Renju be questioned about dumping a body? Well, because where she was found.
Monica's corpse was hidden under the hood of a forklift in Okiura Fishery cold storage warehouse. This warehouse has been under Renju's management for 18 years. Mizuki witnessed Renju checking on the corpse. This of course means that Renju knew about Monica.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now, and witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body, and I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything!
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
Break her mind apart. Straight into it.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
That will live on in her conscious mind. Alright, let's have a look around before we do anything. Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor. You can see the sig machine through the window. A chair. This monitor is turned off. This door leads to the sync room. A CRT monitor. A steel metal shelf. The entrance. A locker. Alright, I think that's it. Computer seems aloof. Are you two hiding something?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
Oh, There has already been a case of someone sinking more than 6 minutes, is there? So what happens at 6 minutes of sinking?
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Okay, so that's what Hitomi means with there's only one way. Could it mean that they killed the original Hitomi? That they switched minds all the way back then? I'm getting way ahead of myself, so anything else?
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Alright. Where did you keep it a secret?
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The Sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
Remember what I told you earlier. Are you listening to me?
Always.
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
Alright, let's get into the rain.
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
The light over there. Is that a firefly?
Or a spirit.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Four again? Ooh, just 3. That means there are... Ooh, 4. No, there's 4. Alright. Reveal the hidden secrets. Reveal he told me secrets buried deep inside.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Okay, so light it up. So we're in search for the firefly, which is probably hiding in the flower bud. But guess what? That's gonna be next time. Next time we're gonna explore this entire sink, and I've got an idea what the end result will be. The mind has already been swapped, and we'll see if we find some remnant of the old person, the actual Hitomi inside here. But this is gonna be next time. I hope you will all be here. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. Till next time. Bye bye.